The Megillah tells the story of Haman coming to King Ahasuerus, presenting a very compelling case against the Jews. And he said to the king, the Jewish people are scattered throughout all your countries, and their religion is different than all other nations, and they don't observe the laws of the king. They have their own set of holidays, and they see themselves as being superior to the king. The king should not tolerate them, and we need to do the final solution to exterminate the Jewish people. The king agrees and gives him the seal of approval. And after a lovely turn of events, Queen Esther invites the king and Haman to a feast, and she tells the king for the first time that she's Jewish and that Haman wants to exterminate her people and her. The king is outraged and orders Haman to be executed, and the Jewish people are saved, and thus we have the holiday of Purim. But the big question is, Haman presented a logical argument to the king against the Jews. And nowhere do we find that Esther refuted Haman's logical arguments. And the answer is, because all the arguments of Haman were actually true. And that's why Esther didn't refute it. The only thing she argued against Haman was about Haman's conclusion. Haman said that since the Jews are so different, we need to get rid of them and exterminate them. And Esther argued that the differences of the Jew are the exact reason why we need to emulate the Jew, cherish the Jew, and embrace the Jew. But the question is, why was the king convinced that Esther was right? Because the king knew the great qualities of Esther. Esther was the most noble, gentle, fine person. And the king said that if this is the kind of people that Judaism produces, we ought to embrace Judaism and we ought to cherish it, not, God forbid, eliminate it. And this is an extremely powerful lesson for us, for all generations, that the secret of our existence and the secret of our growth is only through strengthening our bond through God, to God, with much Jewish pride, with more Torah and more mitzvahs. Have a very happy Purim.